Hello readers and digital people, and welcome back to GP Reads. I am your host, Grant Reads, and as we've reached the end of the Cracker Island era, there are two things I want to do. One, I want to make a complete timeline of everything that's happened so far, and two, I want to go through the rest of the content that we didn't go through, because there actually was quite a few things we didn't touch on. One of those things being the online game on the Gorillaz website, which is what we're going to do today. Alright, so just looking at it already, there's like stuff everywhere, so we're going to have to take our time with this. First of all, to do what I do in every point-and-click game, check the ceiling for clues. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always check the ceiling because that's always the last place anyone looks. And with good reason, because there's nothing up there. Next we got this mirror. Oh, a t-shirt. It is the Cult of Gorillaz pink hoodie. Cool. Was this made back before it was called the last cult? Because Cult of Gorillaz probably just couldn't quite get that name copyrighted. It almost looks like a legal document, but I think it's actually the email we got from Murdoc printed out for some reason. And we have paint spilled. There's Russel's vision board. So we've got the very last one that was on there. I was blind, but now I see. See, he erased all the middle, and it shows. Actually, it's changed. It's not the last one. It's after that. Some of it's been erased. Yeah, it's the last bit of info talking about the sacred cucumber and 2D being the seed they had to plant to cause them to be immortal or continue to be immortal. But it's all been erased now. I guess because it's ending. And then we got the Lady Hollow Down movie poster. The Hills Are Hungry, and we got the free R reading poster, the flyer they were giving out. Yeah, that was so bad. Rupture's coming. Not too many clickables here. We've got blueprints for something. Oh, it's that car. It's supposed to be like a time travel or a dimension hopping car to go to Cracker Island? I wonder if they ever will actually get to go to Cracker Island, or if that was just something Murdoc made up. If this is truly the end of this era, I don't guess we'll ever really know that. That's a really cool guitar. Got the Colt symbol behind there. We've got the Earpods. What does this say? This, I don't know if I've read this before. This is like very Gorillaz culty stuff. I'm gonna read this real quick. The planets are aligned. Jupiter is in ascendance. The bars on Saturn are open. And there's a 2-for-1 on pickled eggs. The beginning is nigh. Hello. Today's the first day of your new life. The birthday of the new you, who right now is emerging from the chrysalis, covered in gunk, shaking off the mucky cocoon, hitherto imprisoning the old you. FYI, you'll still need to pay off any outstanding debts left behind by the old you. I speak to you from on high, spiritually, having reached enlightenment, and also physically, as I am currently on the roof, typing this out on my phone, while spying on the neighbors. You'll get all sorta here in LA, I can tell you. Love what they've done with their garden though. Very transcendent. By the way, I know what you're thinking. I actually do. And then it says Murdoc instead of Murdoc, but I think it might just be a typo. Murdoc is starting a cult with him as the supreme leader. Absolutely not. Except, well, yeah, but in a really brilliant and also laid-back way. You see, a light has been switched on in my soul. A massive great neon light that says, I am the chosen one, in buzzing green letters. Only yesterday morning, 2D thought he saw my face burnt into his toast. I've always known that lad had foresight. Even Russ and Noodle are on board with this, as you know. It's legit. And to all those naysayers spouting crap like, cults are bad, yada yada, I say bullocks and be gone. Ours is the cult to end all cults. The last cult the world will ever need. They're just jealous they didn't sign up when you did. So anyway, I'm honored and humbled that you have signed up on the very lowest rung of the ladder, obviously, as my most zealous recruits. I trust you've already got Cracker Island on infinite repeat. Good. Good. Soon, its hypnotic melodies will replace all those other mundane thoughts in your noggin. For the first task on your journey of ascension, I beseech you to spread the word about the last cult. By clicking here, you will find a cult call to arms. 2D spent the last 48 hours plastering them all over Sunset Boulevard. So that just leaves the rest of the world for you lot. Now go forth, my lambs. Yours, Murdoc Nichols, the great leader, anointed beacon of the last cult. Murdoc is so freaking full of himself. Alright, now we see the megaphone laying on the ground. Is this the megaphone from the video? It is very much the megaphone from the Skinny 8 music video. Well, live performance music video. Did any of you actually get to experience that live? Because it was freaking amazing. I wish I would have gotten to. Then if you click this little dot on the map, is that where the Rupture's taking place? Is that actually Silver Lake? I don't know. It's all kind of small and jumbled and I really can't tell. It's interesting that's clickable though. Alright, now we've got Russel's. I'm going to call this Russel's cult hat because it's what he wore during most of it, or at least in the most memorable part of it. Alright, then we've got 2D's cult hat, as I call it. His Mickey Mouse Galdrux cult hat is sitting up on the side of the table too, so they both kind of retired the cult way of things, it seems like. Alright, now what we got here on the ground? Let's click this book. Cracker Island Deluxe Vinyl Box Set. This is the one that came with the belly band and all kinds of cool stuff. Wish I would have gotten that one, but I just got the basic CD, unfortunately. It's not that I couldn't get it, it's that I'm broke. And then the picture of Murdoc as the great leader with the beard and everything is shattered upon the ground. Someone was not happy about it. Yeah, someone shattered that. I think it was a glass mural, and someone broke it. And there's books all around where Noodle has been reading. The Gorillaz Art Book. Did you all get a chance to get that? It looked really cool. I actually still might get that. It's pretty awesome. The Gorillaz Art Book is here, featuring brand new artwork by Jamie Hewlett, who has invited more than 40 creators to offer new interpretations of 2D. Murdoc Nichols, Noodle, and Russel Hobbs in one expansive volume of original artwork. Alright, one of Murdoc's drinks on the ground. Alright, what is this here? This is the Cracker Island cassette collection print. That's a really cool concept. And I love how all these are kind of pink and red, and then Noodles is purpley, but it's kind of like different shades from purple to red. That's just a really cool aesthetic. They did a good job on that. And then this poster. That was a funny scene. I remember that. That was really funny. Like, Murdoc thought he was the crap. But he looks kind of nervous here already. Like, he's kind of unsure of himself being the cult leader, but Russell's just about to just dog on him. And, and 2D's loving it. I don't know what she's thinking. Noodle's kind of like, I don't even know. All the doors are labeled 13. Is this some kind of anomaly? Or is it all just bad luck? Is this like a backrooms area? What the fudge? And there's this random coyote. Everything going on in this scene is madness. It's funny that they're not letting him have complete control though, and they are still giving him a little bit of grief. I found that funny. Alright, then here's something kind of cool. Click on the little soccer ball thing, and you actually get to play a little Gorillaz minigame. Penalty shootout game versus Noodle. Alright, beat your opponent in a penalty shootout. You will have 5 shots and 5 saves. Choose a target from within the goal to indicate where you want the ball or goalie to go. Good luck. Alright, so we just click one of these dudes. Okay. I'm just gonna click at random. Oh, so 2D got that one. Don't really know what I'm doing here. We're doing pretty good. So it's me versus 2D, it looks like. Okay. Okay, 2D really sucks. I guess I won. That was a cool game. That was a fun little minigame. Alright, then we got the stairs. I wish you could see the rest of the mansion instead of just this one room, but it is cool at least get to see one room in their new mansion. Alright, we got a family portrait, so to speak. Got Noodle with the cool glasses, Murdoc being creepy behind Russell, Russell also wearing the cool glasses, and then 2D with his eyes kind of pinked up, start out, Pazuzu filled maybe? And he's got the stocks going down. I mean, that's pretty relevant, you know? What's in the record player? Okay, so the record player brings you to the playlist, Spotify playlist, where you can hear the new album. That's cool. What about the record on the ground? Okay, this is also, I think the one is the Gorillaz playlist, where it's music that's related to Cracker Island, or that inspired it, and this is the actual album playlist. Got some stuff on the couch, not really clickable. We got on the table. Got new gold. I don't think we had that image before. That's a cool image. I'm gonna save that. That's a new one too we didn't have before. I'm gonna save that one too. 2D has a 3D shirt for some reason. I might be wrong there, but that's Arabic, and I think it means deity of some sort. That's a really nice outfit on Noodle. She looks good in that. With the pink hills and everything. We got Russell staring at a TV, and then like Murdoc's influence over them in the background. I'm gonna save that one as well. That's a good image. And then we got a magazine, it looks like. This was that interview that I did the voiceovers for. The one that was very questionable voiceovers. This is a picture from that time frame. Oh cool, I don't think we've seen this one before. They're both wearing the cold hats. And they're wearing the other band members too. Is that lamb? It's like lamb in sheep's clothing. Or wait, lamb, did I just say lamb in sheep's clothing? Like, you know, he's the lamb to be sacrificed, and then his heart has an X on it. Like his heart's gonna be removed. But it's more like heartbreak, you know, the whole moonflower thing. Murdoc just being a creep looming over everybody. Noodle being goofy. Love it. And we've got 2D sitting back there in his 22 shirt. Last Colt 22. Murdoc in his cult robes. Looks like they just ordered food. Russell's coming in with all their food. But kind of just some travel pictures. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is a table scene that I saw. I didn't know that was Murdoc's face at first. I thought it was somebody else's. But that's just Murdoc giving a very strange look while they're at a diner. Got a very cool last Colt throw on the floor. Alright, let's check out the TV. Now this is really cool. On the TV itself, you can watch the entire static channel. So you kind of get an interactive experience. You can actually watch all the static channel on the TV that Russell was watching it on, which I think is really freaking cool. So channel 1 will actually play the music videos for you. Channel 2 is the beginning of the static channel. And then channel 3 is the visualizers, which I think is pretty cool. It's all the Gorillaz videos, looks like totally Gorillaz is. You can mess with the dials and adjust the volume and the settings, so you can play different parts of whatever playlist you're in by touching this dial. It's just a really cool setup. And then, you notice that little touch at the bottom, 19-2000, turn off, tune out, drop in. Bunch of Gorillaz references. It's so freaking cool. If you click the little last cult symbol up here, it will send you to the sign up page where you can put in your email address and get the emails from Murdoc. You know, like the one we had before where Moonflower sent him the email and he forwarded it to us? This is how you get on that newsletter. And then, of course, the whole time you're here, you've got the little dongle up here. Dongle? I think that's the correct word. Maybe not. This little widget. That's what I'm looking for. You got this little widget. Dongle's like what you open your car with. You got this little widget where you can listen to Cracker Island playlists while you're checking out the house, which is also really cool. And I think that's about it. I mean, there's a couple little new details here. Some little interesting tidbits, but I mean, there's not a whole lot of huge reveals in the house. It's just a cool little extra feature. I know back in the Demon Days album, you could actually explore Kong Studios, and then, you know, Plastic Beach had the whole freaking expansive game, which I want to get into later. But it was nice to kind of give us that treatment, even if it's a smaller version of that treatment in this era as well. So Cracker Island's been a banger era. It really has. I've enjoyed every single freaking bit of it. It felt like a return to form. Especially with the last two albums, it felt like Gorillaz, but it felt kind of like disconnected Gorillaz. There wasn't a lot going on in like the backstory. It was mostly on the front end and kind of just surface level. We've really gotten back into that deeper, richer, funnier, more Jamie Hewlett mindset type of world. And I'm really happy about that. You know, looking at the sign again, the Rupture is coming. The Rupture came. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. But the Rupture could be seen as just the Rupture in time, when they restored their eternal youth. Or the Rupture could be what happened when the Time Demon exploded and now there's a Rupture in time just sitting in that hole. And they may explore that later. I don't know if they will or not, but I mean, that seems kind of like wasted potential if they don't, you know? That seems to be the end of Cracker Island, at least so far, unless something else comes out. We might get one more music video, might not, but for the most part, it's done. What do y'all think of the Cracker Island era so far, or as a whole? What's your thoughts? I'm really curious. My thoughts are, it's a good starting point for a return to form. I hope the next era continues at least on this level. If it doesn't go further in and go more on the Plastic Beach level of things, I know that's hard to do and they lost money doing that, so I probably won't do that again, but, you know, a Grant can dream. Anyway, have a lot more videos on the way. I'm going to be looking into Umami again. We've got a lot more Gorillaz videos on the way. I still do have the Pink Phantom theory, and I've got the Cracker Island full story summary, and then we're going to be going back into Plastic Beach. We got a podcast, got a live thing we all going to do together. Discuss the Gorillaz lore, you know, from beginning to end in a live stream. I definitely want to do that still. And live dives, all kinds of other things on the way. So I look forward to it all. But until then, as always, keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I'll see you all.
It's amazing. Look at this. An actual magazine. ARG Digest. So if you're fans of spooky, weird, strange, mysterious series like Dad and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, Poppy, or whatever else you call those weird series, this is an actual magazine. GP Reads and a bunch of other people made it. It's really impressive. So yeah, check it out. It's really, really cool. Getting his dad's rump on the back, rubbing his bald head. Get yours today.
Get your physical copies on Amazon today by searching ARG Digest or follow the link in the description. Free digital copies available on our website. Thanks so much for watching. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my patrons and channel members. Thanks to you, I'm able to do what I love. CNK114, Investigator Zeus, Dobby's Music, Jabra Mullins, Free Spirit Katie, MC Darfer, Roxy, Vexus, Agnieszka, Granny Monster, Nightmare Luna, Lily Ardat, and Elliot the Epic 242. Really, thank you so much for everything you do. It means the world to me.